So I guess the last question I have for you is then how does like silver and copper, if those charts continuing to move higher, how does that feed into inflation? I mean,
Inflation. That's why I think keep your 2025. This is my call. I think we're going to start having inflationary issues once again. And they can try to suppress oil price all they want, but overall, we're still trading at $70, which again is much higher than the norm. That's still inflationary pressures. And I think you're going to see some of these other commodities start rearing their head, and that all goes into the price of goods, the price of manufacturing, the cost of everything globally. And so again, I think commodities are going to continue to rally, not in a straight line, but I've been saying that for a couple of years now. So I still think we're in a commodity bull market. Again, with commodities, they're very volatile. You're going to have stops and starts, but overall, the overall trajectory is up. Look at a monthly chart instead of your 5-minute chart.
yeah, no doubt. You mentioned recession 2025. Do you see one? Not in the foreseeable future. Thoughts on that?
I have no idea. Every time, everybody says there's going to be a recession, and every time there's going to be a recession, suddenly the Fed steps in and tries to manipulate the market, right? How they do. I don't know if they have all the levers to do it. I mean, you have the Treasury has their levers too. They can certainly manipulate the yield curve. They can, sell long dated, short dated, whatever bonds out there. I mean, you have the Fed tightening for the last 2 years, and then you have Janet Yellen on the other hand selling bonds like a crazy woman. So I mean, kind of balances each other. So again, like I said, I think watch the commodity markets. I think inflation is not dead. I think it's going to rear its head in 2025 again, and we'll see how the Fed handles it at that point. I mean, let's see who's Fed chair and let's see who's Treasury Secretary at that point.